Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's talk about professional wrestling. From the classic era of old-school grappling to the contemporary high-flying, heart-stopping action, professional wrestling has consistently entertained, amazed, and fostered a deep appreciation for the sport. As wrestling fans, it feels only right for the good people at Nappy Afro to rank the top men and women in our compilation of the top 10 black wrestlers of all time. The way we compiled the list involved considering several factors: legacy, talent, influence, championships, and importance to black culture. Shout out to all black wrestlers, and without further ado, let's dive into the list. The first black wrestler on this list may surprise some, as she has only been wrestling for 6 years. But in that short time, Bianca Belair has been Women's World Champion multiple times, won the Royal Rumble, and even headlined WrestleMania. The former track and field athlete can also wrestle, and that's everything from hitting a 450 to whipping her opponents with her hair, so of course she has topped the PWI list before. All that in a Fortnite skin. She definitely deserves to go here. Bianca Belair is our 10th best black wrestler of all time. Don't sleep on Shelton Benjamin. The veteran may have never reached the top of WWE or even captured a singles world title, but Benjamin can claim to be one of the most athletic wrestlers to ever step in the ring. Add in a successful amateur wrestling career, a multitude of tag team titles from various promotions, and ladder match highlights, and you see why he made the list. In another timeline, Shelton Benjamin is Brock Lesnar. The gold standard is our 9th best black wrestler of all time. R-Truth may be known for his comedic chops these days, but let's not forget his full championship legacy. And we are not talking about the 100+ times he held the 24/7 title. Ron Killings is also the first black NWA World Champion. Add in his longevity, crowd presence, other championship wins, and overall athletic ability, and you'll understand why Ron Killings is on this list. Now that's what's up. The immortal R-Truth is our 8th best black wrestler of all time. Shout out to Lil Jimmy. It took a while for Mark Henry to come into his own, but when he did, we were all welcomed to the Hall of Pain, which led to one of the most dominant championship reigns ever. The two-time Olympian and accomplished powerlifter had a 20+ year career in the ring that included world championships in WWE and ECW. Did we mention that he also broke the ring? Even bad gimmicks couldn't keep the world's strongest man down. Mark Henry looks good in a salmon suit and makes the list as our 7th best black wrestler of all time. Damn. Ron Simmons is a trailblazing figure in professional wrestling, with the pinnacle being the first recognized African-American WCW World Heavyweight Champion and the second African-American wrestler to win a World Heavyweight title. Add to that, Simmons was the inaugural leader of the Nation of Domination, as well as one half of the APA, and you can see why his legacy should be spotlighted. And that's not even mentioning his prowess in the ring. The wrestler formerly named Farouk makes the list as our 6th best black wrestler of all time. Sometimes people forget all of Bobby Lashley's accomplishments. Multiple WWE World Championships, multiple TNA Impact World Championships, X Division, United States, Intercontinental, you name it, the former United States Army Sergeant has done it all. Then, you throw in that Lashley went 15-2 in his MMA career, and then you understand why this powerhouse is called the Almighty. Bobby Lashley is our 5th best black wrestler of all time. The artist formerly known as Sasha Banks has not only had an illustrious career, but she has also helped start a women's wrestling revolution that began in NXT, extending all the way to headlining WrestleMania and continuing today in stardom. Besides excelling in the ring, Mercedes Moné has held a multitude of titles and accolades in wrestling and has even crossed over into Hollywood. Whatever name this superstar goes by, she is always the legit boss. Sasha Banks is our 4th best black wrestler of all time. It took around 13 years for the world to catch Kofi Mania, but the first African-born WWE champion has always been an image of athleticism and consistency. Whether being a Triple Crown champion and Grand Slam champion, creating memorable Royal Rumble moments, creating magic with the New Day, to finally beating Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35, Kofi Kingston has a remarkable and exceptional body of work. Kofi Kingston is our third best black wrestler of all time. Come on. The many accomplishments of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson are almost unparalleled. His work in the ring, the masterful promos, the catchphrases, the title wins, the historic matches and moments, to eventually his Hollywood and box office success. The Rock's influence isn't just prevalent in the professional wrestling world, but in pop culture in general. While The Rock will go down as one of the most influential and successful wrestlers in history, there was one more black wrestler we had to rank a little higher. The Rock is our second best black wrestler of all time. Dig this. For us, the Spinaroonie was enough alone to top this list, but let's go further. Booker T's career started out as part of the tag team legendary Harlem Heat before progressing to solo success. Booker grabbed championship gold in WWE, WCW, and TNA, leaving his mark in each promotion in a different way. And let's not forget his highly underrated reign as King Booker. From the athleticism, personality, and Hall of Fame legacy, Booker T is no sucker and our best black wrestler of all time. And there you have it, our top 10 black wrestlers of all time. Who do you think we may have overlooked? Who holds a spot in your personal top 10? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out nappyafro.com. Follow us on all our social media platforms and support the team. Shout out to the Fro Horsemen.